Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead. Welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Brief recap of last time. Basically, we were having a banquet in which no one was supposed to die. Downside, someone died, and in fact, it was the guy organizing it. So, yeah. Now and then they were nunning everything, so we're just gonna inspect what the hell's going on. Anyway, so looking at my evidence, already have basically everything under the table. That and the case. Let's see, what does everyone else have to say about this? Mahiru, what you got? Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
Now we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. Hey Zero, hey Ikaru, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Okay. We have to do it to protect all of us. If only I'd acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Ah, jeez. Getting cheered up by boys and like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said, got it? Yeah, that's fine. Got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. Ones that took just before the blackout, remember? One of my favorite VTubers quit YouTube today. Oh, who was it? Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Snap. Oh yeah, the pictures. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Nice. Let's see, it's this photo. And this one. Took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Oh? Oh, they're called Mira's Mead. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, that's the VTuber you DM'd on Twitter asking for a Discord link. Well, you gotta shoot your shot one way or another. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on it? The one underneath the monitor? Oh? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest from that table. You're right. That's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better to plot it out. Might be better for me to plot it out. I said to do it at the end of the final stream. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. Would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard in your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but... It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Nagito, lay it on me. What nonsense do you have to say? Hey, Hajime, there's something I wanted to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Oh, time didn't suck, so she'll probably get it from like 2 a.m. or something like that. Yeah. But I mean, hey, you know, if you get it, all the better for you. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out exactly what happened during the blackout is the key to solving this mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Are we... Is the ultimate listener somewhere around here? I don't, like... Huh. Anyway. Did we already talk to Gundam? I don't think we did. Oh, Hellhound Earring! Answer my call!
Impossible.
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring! It is a Hellhound Earring!
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. You know, one of that channel for me was when I had an argument with a red-haired French person who kept calling me an emo. Kept calling them the Red Baguette. Lovely. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through the innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed the diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night that I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate.
I won't let you.
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Yeah, Twitter's pretty cursed, not gonna lie. Great for getting things on, like, information and other stuff. About, like, oh, game releases or something like that. But outside of that, it's not fantastic. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. And peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it.
Oh, there it is! I have found it! Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring! It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up.
What?
Give up what? The world? I see another fucking art of Palmer because of her quit. I mean, I feel like that's a reasonable reason to have art there. You know, she had a big following, a lot of people liked her. It kind of makes sense that, you know, they'd want to, like, send her off well. I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with that clothing yourselves in layers of fake, false knowledge.
You flinch. You
But
will
even
die.
with all those layers, you will still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
Tch, it was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. It is, but you've seen, yeah, around 5 million. Yeah, I mean, I just don't go on Twitter that much. For the most part. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard has been added to the truth bolt section of the handbook. That's right. That was helpful somehow. Which means there's still something else in here. I can't get out of here yet. There's still other things I must investigate. Most Twitter account just exists to repost whatever I tweet and repost, I swear. I mean, yeah, there are some accounts like that, honestly. Let's see, we talked to you, Gundam left. We have that already, we've been under the table. Have we talked to Mikan? Please forget about it. I already saw it, we don't need to see it again. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. You're remembering it again? I can see it on your face. Sorry. I can't stand the shame. Okay, so yeah, we already talked to her about that. About the food, then. A lot of tasty-looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Such a huge table. There's not much out of the ordinary. What else is there in here? I guess we can go back over here. The one thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. If I must, is what I shouted as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. The blood flowing from Yaki's body formed a huge pool under the table. Could be the most randomest out-of-pocket shit and he'll still repost it. You should test what he will and will not repost. Like, just start posting increasingly deranged shit and just see how much he will go for. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inside of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there aren't any drag marks leading from the blood pool, and there are no bloodstains inside the tablecloth. Then, Byakuya was murdered under the table? Which we probably already knew. Actually, let me see. Akuma file, knife, we got the blood stain, we got the gaps in the floorboard, the night vision goggles, the embarrassing pose, the rattlement case. Okay, so maybe we just look at the body? No way it's that simple, right? The body's collapsed face down into the table. If I repost every palm art I see, it'll drive him insane. Oh, nice. Absolutely, why not? And giving more exposure to artists, which they like. You know, fun fact, the average artist only needs 1 exposure a month to be able to eat. They don't like having money. I know, because I'm an artist myself. The body's collapsed face down into the table. As if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was... According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Okay, so we already have that. Do we have the... We got the tape, right? There's something stuck to the back of the table. This is... duct tape. There also seems to be paint applied to the tape. If you look at it in the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Okay, so yeah, we have basically everything. I'm not entirely sure what we're missing. Maybe the monitor? Nope, wrong button. Or... a remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? What could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown-up? Beep, beep. What was that sound just now? I'm also kind of rejoining a VTuber agency with Noah, Aki, and Kira. Makoto basically starting his own one. Interesting to see. Yeah, a lot of agencies are kind of cropping up lately, or not lately, just kind of overall. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. It'd be really funny if you had to like rejoin under a new identity, so you just sound like an old member, but like you're clearly not. Let's say agency I was in got fucked over yesterday and today. Oh yeah. I think it's one of the main issues, one of the main things keeping me from trying to go pro with it is that like, there are very few companies that I feel like won't just kind of explode. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control is the timer set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nice. Now then, where else should I investigate? Hajime, a moment? Huh? What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, how would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? And it's shutting down January 31st, and Makoto starts his February 1st. Hey, it's, you know, it could be worse. You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. You smell like potatoes. Starchy and just kind of normal, you know? We both harbor special feelings towards Hope's Peak Academy. Toward Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar... I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Ah! You came out of fucking nowhere, you know that? Let's see. Right, so here's Peko, and also Kazuichi, Soda, whose name is Soda. Don't know why I called him his first name first, but whatever. Or wait, is Soda his first name, or... Alright, I'll figure it out later. The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Also Monokuma. Mana chameleon. Alright. Hey Makoto, welcome to the stream. I'm you, the one who left it all behind. Stand proud, you're strong. Oh my god, it's lobotomy, Kaisen. That must be this old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. What was the voice I did for this guy again? Fuck. I know I had something. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but... you're right. Even with the stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? I did it! It's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see a version of Monokuma with this body all stretched out? It's gross. Grotesque. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma is such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. Well, whatever. Pecco, what you got? I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. Wanna come now? I'd stretch my dick out.
Gum gum dick.
Oh my god. However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker was in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Were you supposed to guard that circuit breaker in the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is, Pecco suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me. The moment Sukuna saw the menacing, stretchy robot bear standing in front of them, Sukuna stood there in fear. Monokuma said,
Stand proud, Sukuna. You are strong.
and then proceeded to 360 no-scope him.
What the heck?
And Sukuna's blood was pink, as all should be.
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey,
Pecco, it appears that the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it would be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pecco wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pecco as it is. Huh? What does that mean?
huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive.
Huh. Is that really what it is? Duralumin! This Duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected. Monokuma saw Sukuna's red blood, he said,
What the fuck? It should be pink.
and then he pinked all over the place. And it was glorious.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe.
Check inside. So we can be safe.
But it's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check this inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. But see, it's open. How did those skewers fit inside? Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. I guess there's the AC control, but other than that... This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here was set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? Oh? Interesting. Anything else in here that's worth a damn, or... I guess I should look around for a bit. I guess we haven't talked to Nagito, have we? Hey, where did Peko go? She looked... Oh. Okay, so yeah, never mind. Let's talk to Soda again. Let's see. Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wanted off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. We were looking for Byakuya after the blackout. I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped up that circuit breaker and used the blackout to advantage to kill Byakuya. Oh god, the one who left it all behind, Toji Fushiguro, didn't pay child support. Toji would probably kill Monokuma, honestly. It was just too good.
Hey.
Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, let's not like you look any better. Oh?
Now then,
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. That was the office. That's irrelevant.
hey.
Since we've come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? Yeah, that blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall, but that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. Oh, I see. Then I guess it's not possible. What the actual fuck, Makoto? Honestly, reasonable question, but, you know, I think it's good enough. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you would be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Fish dishes and a big piece of meat on the bone, too. Which looks delicious, by the way.
Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Guess
It's a
that's
dish
about
fit
it.
for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu.
I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself. But it's so big. Where did you get it?
Ask Nekomaru. Apparently he killed a cow with the wrench with his bare hands and brought it over.
Oh. His bare hands?
It's a little hard to believe, but
But it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those two hands.
seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man,
He really likes the fact that his hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, doesn't he? Third time he's brought it up. Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. What? None of the rest of you ate any food? Don't say that. If they worked so hard to cook them over its most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
telling you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer!
He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so not here. Oh, this. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knives next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing. He didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey,
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But this is all stuff that doesn't really pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Okay, quick kitchen equipment list, we got plenty. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
you're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Not much else I really can investigate. Okay, storage room. Not really sure. This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. He's just smiling like, well, I'll be get used to it because you'll have to. Then he just runs out and locks me in. That's where Hajime stayed the rest of his days. Safe from harm, but also safe from joy. Yeah, I don't really know what I expected to find in here. There's no way I can leave right now. There's some areas I need to investigate.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. Okay, so that's that. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
Huh? A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain! Oh. Stacks of clean tablecloths. Looks like they haven't been used yet. I guess there's nothing strange here. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
yep.
Wise decision. Okay. I'm tired a little earlier than usual today, but I will try anyway. Are these irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but are there 3 irons in this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. And the fact that there are 3 irons, mainly. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But it doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. Oh?
Hajime.
Hey, Hazume, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate the other places nearby. Oh, I get it. You're right. Okay. Okay. So, what do we got here? We got Ibuki.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason.
Well, if there's no reason, there's no reason. Then if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hazume, I just realized something. Did she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? I know, because she looks a little demonic. You might think she can see in the dark, but I don't think that's how that works. But, yeah, whatever. Man, I really need to get more sleep and stop waking myself up with very few hours. I'm not even doing anything productive with my time. I'm just, like, up and around. Ugh. I'll be fine once I get to the trial, because the trial's probably going to be in, like, 2 or 3 minutes anyway. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Eh? How'd you know? How'd you know?
So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now.
Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears.
I gotta be honest, I actually do quite like Ibuki, so, you know, I agree with most of that. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everyone's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right?
Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be as easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La 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 la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast. Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kinda heavy. Ooh. Ooh. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. You should make a metaphor with more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Or shrimp fried rice. Can you believe a shrimp fried all those rice? Okay. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of ya.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it! What if she takes you seriously?
Aw.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and the next voice was mine.
Hey!
And the next voice was mine.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Oh, of course Ibuki would say that. That's just such a her thing to say.
Yeah! What a nice remark! Made, it's to the point and has its own unique charm. What a nice remark I made.
Just continue. Alright.
And there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Overloaded?
Was it? Probably actually it was in everywhere, but you know.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Alright, awesome. Praise me, praise me. Give me lots of praise.
I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? Okay. About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care. Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that'll lead us to the truth?
Then praise me. Let me bite ya.
I am semi-okay with that. Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account has been added to the truth bullet section in the handbook. Right, this button for the map. Aha! Wrong way. Wait, no, right way. God damn it. There is something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only the wall is a different color and material. Why is that? Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? Fire door? Oh man. Huh? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading if you by containing it. If that happens, you can run right away, right? You can run away, right? I see! It is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Okay, we got the fire doors. I think that's about everything we can even get.
Yep.
Okay. Looks like you pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
How about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be danger?
Hey.
Do you mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you were the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's much better to die believing in doubt in others. It's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought. You sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Alright then, let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Oh boy.
What are you doing?
What am I doing, you say?
Right, they're trying to get the earring.
Now that is truly a
I'm guessing because she's one of the smaller members of the cast, he's having her go
We're
under.
just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
That's actually a good mindset to take into things, honestly.
No, I cannot recover my earring.
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder.
Hey, there's a good thought, Chiaki. That right there is why we like you.
So I thought,
And the
it
fact
was
that you're a
important
cool
to check
gamer
it.
girl. Who doesn't sell bathwater, unfortunately,
I see.
but you know. I see. Under the floor, huh? Never even considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table when we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall, the floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well... I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. Oh? Specific wording. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from here.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. You think there's a possibility there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
You think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere? No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, right! Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking if it's possible to get under the floorboard from outside. Well, Fuyuhiko brought it upon himself,
well,
to say the least. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
Huh? What happened?
huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone for a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey, hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no! Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
You.
Chiaki just chose the same dialogue option and got a different answer. That's interesting. Of course not. I was just gonna go for a damn walk. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Leave me the hell alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes that he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Chiaki's account has been added to the Truth Bolt section in the handbook.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even
As long as you roll higher than a 0. Or 1. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! It seems he has no intention of investigating. Huh. I thought I'd be done with this by now. Well, whatever. All right. Turn around. We go to the one with glasses. It's not Peko. Second on the right. That's right. Second on the right. Oh. Forgot that I didn't have to keep that on the screen to do stuff, or I did, but it doesn't matter. Just realized the thumbnail. Yeah. I think it turned out pretty well. Granted, that's from like a year and a half ago at this point, but huh? It's locked.
Hey,
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep breath.
hey!
Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yay! Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey,
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. It's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? This is my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. That would be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need.
For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Babalus! Clack.
I'll leave the rest to you.
See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance is a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then?
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There are... Oh, it's really just this thing, honestly. To Byakuya Togami. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty serious.
Hajime,
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Huh? I already said that. This is...
this is...
Is this a crime warning? No. If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe
Hey,
this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter? He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying about how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret? If he just told us, then he probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew that what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back. So, Byakuya tried to do something about this himself without telling anyone?
yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? It suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react to once he received it, right? He planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes. God damn it, who the hell would do that? Oh?
Hey,
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mayuru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with, right? Yes. No, I should have said. I kind of misread that. Sorry, that's all for you. That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand.
hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
I think I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. He's okay. Or he's a vampire! But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Okay, so once we gather these last two bits of evidence, we can probably start the trial part. I should say start and finish, because I'm guessing it will be done quickly. Yeah. What the hell was that loud voice just now? I feel so lightheaded right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone. Not even to my past self. Yeah, that sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? Shit! What? Ugh, I don't know who's behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. Been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Jeez.
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Well, best not let him go into it. Anyways, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember just in case. Nekomaru's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Let me see. Probably just going in here, right? Because then we can get to Mahiru and then talk to Mikan again. Alright, Mikan, what you got?
If you'd like, I can tell you a bit about what I want to say.
Did you find out anything?
I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It could be assumed that a very thin, sharp object, around 5 millimeters in diameter, was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it makes me sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an awl. Hey, Valentina, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright. Hey, you're here! Where the hell do you wander off to? I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too secure. Well, let's take a look at this. Right. Just as you told me, I used the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's all accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. The mental as fuck. Also, it's Kyoko. Oh, Kyoko. Okay, welcome to the stream, Kyoko. Mental as fuck. I can only hope that means in a good way, but probably not. Sorry to hear that. Anyway. Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's with this line extorting from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. Power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that this is either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. Huh? It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. Oh, trial time! Oh, no worries, just accidentally swallowed something and choked. Oh yeah, that'll happen to me a lot.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then,
Oh,
I shall
boy.
tell you all the meeting place.
I remember playing this game and thinking like, oh, the first trial is probably going to be about as easy as it was in the first game. And then it kind of wasn't.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Yep.
That, my friends, is
And we're
Monokuma
gonna
Rock.
go there.
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Alright, so that's the first island, and then I think we have to go left to get... Oh, wait, what about my pet? A little bit of despair, but nothing I can't deal with. Forgetting to look for my pet. Also, I keep forgetting, is the island to the right? Or
is the thing I need to the right or is it to the left? In fact, why can't I just... Oh, wow, I am very much went in the wrong direction. God damn it. Oh, Hajime. Keep running, buddy. Okay, my user is the most abusive and horny bastard in the villa and also hot. I bet a name like Valentino, it sounds kind of cool, but like... Your user. Well, I mean, as long as you're okay with it. Oh, a username. I thought you meant like he uses you. Never mind. All right. Anyway. Huh?
Are you kidding
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there?
Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? I mean, stoneworking's been a thing for centuries at this point. It'd be weirder if they couldn't, honestly.
No way.
That story might not be true after all. There might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, he still needed this knowledge. Still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya, Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko?
Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Look, we're from South Dakota. Hey, it makes sense. That would definitely imply, I guess, being abusive and horny. Oh, South Dakotans. My favorite fictional city is South Dakota.
If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. Just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed.
Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
You understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mayu, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. I wasn't dying when trying to prevent a murder. Oh, the rock. Oh. Oh, Mount Rushmore. That's in South Dakota? I didn't know that. Huh. Dumbass. What voice did I have for Akane again? I keep forgetting what voice I use for her. Oh, right, Australian. Yeah. And, I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then!
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
Seems you noticed it too. He is a main character. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, Monami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Hi. Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot.
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special pleading.
Oh well,
sis.
I have a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance. What was it?
Secret entrance. Roar. What? What? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Escalator. I barely know her.
Yeah.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. Fun fact, did you know that the voice actor of Territory also voiced Korekio in the third game? I believe that, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in the third game was made up of previous actors and actresses. Like, Kyoko played... What's her fuck? Who'd she play? Blonde girl, main girl, music girl, whose name I forgot. God damn it. Main blonde girl.
That's so totally suspicious.
Hey.
Yeah, forgive me.
Seriously, just forgive me already.
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way, there's just no way we'll find the killer!
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere left for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Kaede! Okay. That was it. Fuck. But yeah, Kaede. She plays Kaede. I'm pretty sure Nekomaru plays one of the Monokuma cubs. I think he's the blue one. Outside of that, I know there are a few. I think Aoi plays the cult girl. I don't remember anyone else in particular. So I don't know, I'd have to look at the cast list again, but yeah. Oh yeah, Hajime plays Rentaro. And I feel like Bryce Papenbrook was in there somewhere, but I don't know specifically. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's just do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. Voice actor Hifumi also plays Kibo. Oh, Kibo! And it's Hifumi, yeah. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock... Honestly, wouldn't have known that. Their voices sound pretty different.
Huh?
This is an elevator! I see. This entire rock is an elevator!
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard unnerving chattering sounds in my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it.
Elevator? I barely know her, am I right, guys? Anyway, there we were, listening to unpleasant roars. The elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened. The elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
You?
What the hell is he The hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Right, yeah. Aoi plays Angie, Fuyuhiko plays Kokichi, which is also pretty funny. Do robots have dicks? Ishimaru plays Monotaro. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats that had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. Ishimaru's Monotaro, yep, that was it. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us? Can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. I don't really need to save because there's no threat of like losing all the progress. Alright, what skills do I have? And the answer is 0. Could've sworn I had at least one by this point in the first playthrough, but whatever. Logistically speaking, I am precisely as prepared for this as I always will be. I got bit by a red-tailed boa today. I am sorry to hear that. That probably sucked. I'd rather not be bitten by any snake, regardless of whether or not it's venomous.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of
the class trial.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote.
Let's watch a game crash together, Era. Oh god. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
If you vote
well,
correctly, then only the
little
blackened
late.
will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
Man, Akane is flat. They're all kind of flat. They're all 2D
I'll
images.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Among Us!
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad
Somewhere
state of
around
affairs,
here.
isn't it?
Don't regret not saving, yeah? Yeah, but I don't think my computer's gonna crash. I think it'll be fine.
100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Monokuma was just like, you know, if I had a gun and 3 bullets and I was in a room with Monami, Hitler, and Stalin, I'd shoot Monami 3 times. Or something like that. He's like, for no reason in particular.
Hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
Granted, she grew mushrooms out of her head, which is a little weird, but either way.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
I don't think trial by combat is allowed.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
It kinda does.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most
Then you've
pressing
gotten to your
issue
menu
on our
digital
minds?
notebook, you can say, I know that is that, but you know what? Living on the edge is kind of exciting. Why not? Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trials finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Yeah, I realize that. I know, I played the first game. Yeah, huh? Alright. What's down on the table? Gaps in the floorboard. Alright.
Why was
Let me
Byakuya's
see.
body in a place like that?
His body was
I like how
underneath the
Danganronpa 1
table
had like the actual like nodes and the thing to show.
back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Nope.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
I don't think that's... Yeah, Ibuki, I don't know.
Why was
That's
Byakuya
kind of an
in a
L
place
take
like
there.
His body was under the very back of the...
After the killer, they probably moved the body there.
Okay, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, counter. I barely know her.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why?
Simple.
Try to remember what the body
I'm not
looked like
stupid.
when we found it under the table.
I should watch Has Been Hotel. Oh,
Though
okay.
There was a lot of blood everywhere. There was no sign
Good
the
fucking
killer
good.
actually dragged the body
Yeah, I
through.
probably should watch that. And there's a lot of indie animation stuff that I haven't really seen. And I've heard that a lot of it's pretty good, but who knows? I'll see about that.
So that's why you think
There's a lot of animated shows in general I haven't really seen. I never saw Gravity Falls. I know that got popular a few years ago and I just never really got into it. Mainly because I never even watched it. I feel like I'd like it if I did.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Alright, cool it, Hiyoko.
I respond better to praise, you know.
I mean, so does a simp, but he's not like an evil guy.
Move the body. Why was it under the table?
Byakuya was
Why was the
probably killed
body
under the table.
the table?
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No, that's wrong. Has-Been's only on Amazon Video. Really? Huh. Well, I'll figure something out. I always do. Hey, at least it's not Netflix jail. Or Hulu jail. Hulu, which somehow gets away with putting ads on things where you shouldn't even have
The
ads.
reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Connected to what he was doing during the party, then it's probably... wait a minute. Doing during the party... Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, the others are element cases inside here too. I'm gonna say this. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong. Oh my god damn it. Wow, I lost very little health. Alright, I'm fine. During the party, then it's probably...
I can prove it with this.
There we go, alright. And I healed a little bit.
Probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Man, Hazume's quiet.
Knife? Oh, you mean
I
that
know
thing
such a
that
fucking
obviously
hypocrite.
screams,
Yeah,
"I
he's
am
not
a
great.
weapon!"
I like how crazy he is. I like his energy, but
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that.
he could sense it with his third eye.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew
Well,
beforehand, he
you
probably
see,
would have done something about
he
it before the
utilized-
blackout, right?
The mystic eye of Shiva in his head.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
Or
That's
saw it
not
glow.
possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Explain?
This is almost like a real trial.
Is it? What trials have you seen? Phoenix Wright is probably closer to a real trial than this. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. From this point, there will be several. Yep, good luck, have fun. Everything's the same as first game, but slightly better. Gaps in the floorboard. Oh fuck, there's a lot. Alright,
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
probably night vision goggles.
If that's the case,
I agree.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Haven't unlocked agreeing
must
yet.
have seen the killer take
So-
the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my foot.
And
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
there we go.
That's wrong.
In fact, fuck you, Pecco. Been waiting for the
The only one who was able to see in the dark.
I should just mod it and replace it with like a SpongeBob laugh or something like that.
Why do you say that?
SpongeBob laughs are
He
funny.
was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Mahiru, what?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What?
Other way around?
You don't use night vision goggles to see in the day, Mahiru.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? I'm gonna read these just because I actually don't remember specifically how, to do this thing. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. And now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. Oh, like Monster Hunter then. Yeah. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. That means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think the change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! Alright. Alright.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Duel. Fuck! Just a bit more and I can draw out something next time.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Okay.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Wait, no. Fuck.
Crap.
Oh, every
Because
time
if
I'm
they
an
used night
idiot.
vision goggles,
It's a relevant case.
then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Fuck. Why am I dumb?
Because if they used then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
This took me like 30 tries, but I can beat Javelin 20 tries. Help.
No.
It's one of those
Byakuya
things
was
where the controls are
definitely
just
the
kind
one
of
who
weird and
brought
it's a little hard to figure out. No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night. Oh wait, I don't need to say it.
But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Which means we
They really
can
should have
see
upped
that night
Hajime's
vision
audio
goggles
there.
were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Duralumin. We all pronounce it differently, I think, too.
Woohoo! I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only
That
one
lady's
who could take the
insane,
night
but
vision goggles
we
out
all
of
like
the
her.
case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If
I
there were
mean,
night vision goggles
probably
inside,
not.
It wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally
Ah.
mean that in a perverted way.
Dinner literally sucks at this part. Really? Like this sucks on like the Switch or whatever? Or wait, is it Deltarune or this that sucks on the Switch or something? Or do they just, is Nintendo just bad in general? My brain doesn't really work at this point. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yep.
Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Yeah.
So that's why we found duct tape there.
Though
Also-
Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
621. I have to take a shit.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring
Oh, I have
self-defense
evidence
kit,
for that.
but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he
Hey,
confiscated as
Kuro,
well.
bro's going on Twitter to find out my name. My god. Yeah, I play Danganronpa on my Switch and our favorite 1v1 arguments fucking suck. I didn't realize
It's one
that.
thing to
I
be
guess
a
that
little
would kind of
cautious,
make
but
sense
performing a
because,
body
like,
check is a bit much.
different systems, I guess, have different controls for stuff. I will say this, the Steam port of V3 doesn't change the controls it shows to keyboard controls. It just shows an Xbox controller. So I'm probably gonna have to switch to one for that. So we'll see there, but yeah. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Probably knew. Someone
Oh wait, I didn't have to read that. I also
planned
didn't read it in the right voice. God damn it.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I can prove it with this.
Yes! And now I'm back to full.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Can you? Let's try not to dox each other in chat, but, you know. Julie's the last name of all time. Hey, Kira, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
God damn. Why is this space?
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So,
Yep.
who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Honestly, that's a decent
Wasn't me.
idea, but, you know.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Or what the fuck is a friendly lie?
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He
Basically.
probably decided to throw a party.
To be fair, if I
because of the
received the
letter.
message saying, like, oh, someone's gonna die, I'd probably be like, well, just on the chance it happens, I might want to prepare for it.
What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked.
Yeah, no, I mean, logistically speaking, that's kind of a hard thing to tell people. Like, oh, hey, guess what, guys? I got a message saying one of you is gonna die.
So, he tried to do something about it without
Most
telling
people have
anyone?
been seeing bros on the name of the last Twitter, including all them. Yeah. Terra was weird. Terra was very weird.
See. A strong sense of responsibility
Oh,
as
man.
our leader was his undoing.
Screw that
I'm happy he
noise.
hasn't been talking
Who the
that
hell
much.
wrote that letter?
Well,
In this trial, at least.
obviously, the killer.
Not necessarily. Is it the killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us... Don't. Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough
Who's the
already.
one who killed
Show
Byakuya?
yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Well, yeah. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
It's like sending that to a VTuber agency. I mean, I guess, yeah.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic.
No, it's
but
Jim from the corner shop,
I just
Hajime, you
realized
dumbass.
something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
The paint. It was the glowing paint.
I see.
There.
Glowing paint was the mark. With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Jim clearly killed Byakuya, absolutely.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Look at Jim's face. Yeah, it's totally Jim.
Does that mean
No one ever suspects someone with such a normal name for that.
the painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yeah, Mahiru. Because they planned the blackout.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Or they could have done it when we were all sleeping quiet, you know?
Whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Soda, you're not Phoenix Wright. Don't even...
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Only one could reign supreme.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
How can I... I appreciate it, but you're not helping. You kinda are, but not really.
I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the
Yeah,
one who
Pecco's
tripped
only
the
3
breaker
feet
and caused
tall.
the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekka was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullet merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Get one of the small people, because it ain't no way they could get under that table in the dark without being small as fuck. Yeah, it's something like that. Is it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Huh.
Since
Actually,
Pecco
wait a
was in
minute.
the office-
Alright, Ibuki's account. Basically, everyone made a bunch of noises. That's not what I need. Teruto's account. The kitchen is stored by electricity. Alright. Kazuichi's account. Alright. See anyone there, including Pekka. Omaru's account.
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
There we go.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because she wasn't...
Because I was not in the office.
Yep, I agree with that.
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Consent! Well, Teruto only 6 minutes of talking, right? That means we only hear him for about 1/20th of the time. That's actually good, yeah.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Of course I am.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
Been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Yeah.
It was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
Consent to marriage, sure. Ideally. But no, not this time.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way.
It's kind of hard to say that.
Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Officer Chic.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
Nekomaru probably was. He was probably also born in the locker room.
I'm sorry.
Or a gym. Look at him.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong.
Oh
I
my
used the bathroom
god.
right after you, so you can trust me.
Ah, stop. No, dude. It's not helping.
I said it's fine.
But But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my
Yeah,
stomach.
not surprising.
I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
What the
Did you-
fuck is wrong with you, Teru? What?
Seriously, stop it.
But
Yeah.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a
Holy shit! What is he not into?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Yeah.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense.
That's completing the game. It makes more sense why he's doing that.
Coincidence.
Oh god. The AI keeps calling me kitten. Did you not consent to that?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the
Yeah,
killer could have
laxatives.
tripped the breaker as
They
soon as
make
that
you
girl left
shit.
the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. AC timer, having goggles, embarrassing pose, party dishes. It's probably party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Party dishes.
Now that you mention it,
Party
you brought food to the office,
dishes.
right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Party dishes. Come
There
on.
might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Probably.
Cook the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Hmm.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Fuck.
Crap.
God damn it. Why am I dumb?
Did you eat anything weird?
I
Let's
don't remember
see.
eating anything weird.
Now
None
that
of
you
these in
mention it,
particular seem very...
you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the...
There might have been some laxatives.
Taro cooked the. I wouldn't do anything. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Fuck, there's like nothing here.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember
Wait a
eating
minute,
anything
hold on,
weird.
let's...
Now that you mention it,
Okay, wait. AC timer... Nah, that's not it. I know she tripped and fell. I don't see how that changes anything. Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. That is true. Hence why I agree with that. But, What are my bullets again? Hold on.
you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Nope.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food.
I mean,
How
I agree with
suspicious.
that.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
I mean, I don't know what I got here. I mean, I guess I can do party dishes at the
Did you eat
laxatives
anything
thing, but...
weird?
I don't remember eating...
Now that you met, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
Really? That was what that was? How is that a counter?
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Unless they were baked
Pekka wasn't
in.
the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Okay, that's actually true, yeah.
Food
Forgot
had
about that.
laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Unless it's just immortal,
I
at
feel
which
totally
point...
fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize. for
Unless he
causing
used the
scene.
bad ingredients on purpose.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomach
Sonya
as
says,
a
shut the
coincidence
fuck up.
and go back to discussing the blackout.
My embarrassing pose and ruin the taste are funny. I realize, yeah, I don't understand how that's a...
Trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. They might actually be the irons in the storage room, honestly.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Nope. They did not.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Also, nope.
They probably messed with the breaker.
Not quite.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Sonya's correct.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Okay, not what I thought. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't
I am
answer
not
that,
doing nearly as well as I thought I would at this point. I've beaten the game before, and I still...
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
There we go. Mahiru, thank you. Consent.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them,
Why would he have them face up, though?
the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It
Oh.
seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh, God.
Hold on a second. Let
Sword
me
fighting
speak too.
Nekomaru was not what I had on my bucket list for today.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? AC timer, maybe?
If the irons in the storage room caused the one for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Indeed.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout,
There we go.
Through those words.
The irons are innocent.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the
They
air
were
conditioners
shit.
in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set
He
to
seems
11:30
so
p.m.
appalled at the idea that it could be the air conditioner. Air conditioners!
Mr. Ham died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the
Why does that
overall
word surprise her?
energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss
It's
Sonia,
possible to just... Oh my god.
too.
Regarding
To be fair, Sonya is like me in that regard, where she hears one word and she uses it in everything.
Dun, dun, dun.
You should have heard how bad it was when I learned the word regardless.
Right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you
One
know?
can hope.
Shut up. You guys just stay quiet.
It is still funny to me how they kind of beat the final boss of Danganronpa in the first game. And then they still had more games after that.
If I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Honestly, who knows?
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Which is ridiculous, by the way.
Resetting the breaker
How is
in
that up to code?
darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Hmm.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will
Nagito
lose
is the
now.
kind of, like,
This little incident
guy who,
just
as a
be a
boyfriend, would
stepping
just
stone
put
for
tests
you
for his
all.
girlfriend. Like, if you were really my girlfriend, you would resist all the hot guys I put in front of you that really want to be around you. Like, constantly do weird tests and shit.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Your entire character changed in the last 2 seconds.
What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
But now there
Is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside.
Oh, you
for
dug up
now
my
and talk
past
about the
tweets?
incident.
Too bad. Don't think about those.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is,
Yeah,
who
he's trying to
caused
fuck
it,
you.
right?
Great.
Anybody could have hid
This
and
is the
set
future.
timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room.
Ah,
could
here
have
we
been done
go.
Before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth.
That is
Despite
true.
the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. And that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Then how did he die?
Changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
I don't
Doesn't that
agree.
mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Yeah, Nagito is...
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You
Put it
guys only
simply.
think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Let's just all die, guys. That's all we have to
Can't stand
do.
this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
But we have to, for various reasons.
Please, take me home already. I want to
Take me home, country roads.
Stop it. If
To
everyone
the
acts like this...
place I still belong.
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
What do you mean, who cares?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
There are plenty.
Not a single one.
We have several.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Chiaki.
Think.
Did you say something?
Cause we've already found a clue
Fucking-
that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a
Right.
mark.
So in other words, we have a clue.
No, not that.
Where would they get
I
that?
mean,
Before that. Before. Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain a knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mayuru's diagram might be useful here.
Ayo, bring up the diagram.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
I'm thinking, but where do they keep all the evidence they do for this stuff? Like, are they just whipping all this out at will, or like, are they just reminding everyone of what it is? Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to remove the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. The duct tape was stuck onto the table, right? The duct tape was stuck onto the table, right? But you're saying the killer used it to move in the dark? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that's not what the killer used to move in the dark. God damn it!
Crap!
Could have been the lamp.
Here!
Oh, it was the lamp. Alright.
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Wow, you fucking idiot. Hajime?
Blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
The power
I
cord.
can prove it with this.
Dude, power cord would be an awesome name for a
Turn the desk
band.
lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
Power cord.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
The only person here who could have possibly done it.
Crap!
Wait, hold on. Am I sure it's this person? No, it's not. Let's think about it one more time. Or wait. Him?
You're the only one!
Wow, actually, yes.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really look as much at this as I thought. I just thought like, oh, Terra wasn't there, and therefore...
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
It's not.
Still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
The knife on the table was... when he was cleaning.
I see.
There it is! Almost at max.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
4 hours you had a chance.
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning it, you're the only one who could have done it.
Yep.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
It's just a theory. A prank. A game theory.
If it's just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Yep.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Through the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair? It sounds fair enough.
Didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just
You
admit it
motherfucker.
already.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito.
Nagito's
say
about to do a
something.
fucking Ace Attorney breakdown. The laugh, I think, right?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful.
Yep.
How beautiful it is.
Here's the deep end. Hear Nagito make noises like he's getting fucked. By like a crow or something. Yeah. Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes... The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
I didn't even have to do a manga panel for that
I'm
part.
the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Yeah!
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone. Right.
I mean, you probably could have gotten away with at least one stabbing.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right
Can
now?
I change my seat?
I never expected Byakuya to have
Just the Ibuki and Mikan look so uncomfortable next to him. Pretty much anyone would be.
Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, we all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already!
Jesus.
Seriously! What the hell happened to
I
you?
think I will say I do kind of like what Nagito brings to the game, and that he's not like the villain, but by God, he is constantly
Is
kind of a maniacal dickhead.
Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
No, I thought you were ultimately lucky.
Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
I mean, it's kind of your fault for that.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
I love the little offhanded comments from Sonya that just make her sound deranged.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like...
And Soda, now it's not the time to
bring it
simp.
up.
This guy, is he... Does he have a Tumblr? Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send
I'd
that
fuck
threatening
now
letter?
what?
Yep, I sure did.
Yeah,
There's nobody else
that
on
tracks.
this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Christ. Nagito, we should kill you on the spot, but mainly for this. Just the handwriting part.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
So you're just Joker then? Kind of, in a weird, twisted way.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Probably. And then, of course, he had the chopsticks prepared because of that, and then the da-da-da-da. Actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
You are not, Chiaki.
Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Mm-hmm. Which would mean he might also be responsible for giving her the laxatives. I think. I kind of forgot who did that. Also, we already did this scene, so yeah.
Oh,
guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Yep.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Simple.
I see. Well,
He's a
there's no
lucky
way I'd
bastard.
expect you to remember
I thought you don't have a fucking heart.
worthless talent.
At this point, basically, no. Yeah. Ultimate baby face.
I see.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
It's funny how they pick one of those every year, so at some points there could just be like 3 ultimate lucky students at any point in the school. And how does that work luck-wise?
Just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Yeah, we already did this.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
True.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
I don't think he did.
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair breaks. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Yeah, crazy people often don't.
Let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Thank you, Mikan. The one time I will ever say that. Thank you, Mikan.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
We could try.
We know who the killer is.
Simply
don't we?
listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere
Come on.
blood. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Okay, so basically, I have to... I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. Press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Right. Autopsy results.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
No.
He has already confessed.
No. Also no.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
No.
He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Counter.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Look, if I cover something with my blood, it doesn't make it the weapon that killed me.
based on the entry print on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey,
Yep.
that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, that's pretty fucked up. Not gonna lie, man. I liked you before, but this is Wow, that's... I forgot about that line. That's super fucked up. And they let him into a school?
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove...
I mean, I'm just saying...
murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
We can... yeah.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Not necessarily.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
No, I'm pretty sure we got all of it.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
Okay, let's be real here. What characters don't piss Hiyoko off, other than, like, Mahiru?
What happened during the blackout?
It's really just those two. Or her, really. She hates everybody.
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Yeah, Ibuki. Sure. 5mm sized terrorist thing. Accurate.
You know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see
Oh
it,
my god.
no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor?
Oh my god.
Despite the fact that it came from me?
No.
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
Beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. I think it's Ibuki's account. Possibly. There it is.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Yep. Bro, you were there. Don't act so surprised. So surprised?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step
Yep,
on my
Mahiru, then Hiyoko,
What the
then
hell?
Byakuya.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
Yeah.
I can't eat like this, you know!
Akane, it's not that hard to eat in the dark. I do it constantly.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's
Yep.
a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Hard disagree there, Hiyoko. I do not agree.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
And then that's where Nagito got
it almost sounds like
punched or something.
Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually
Everyone
what
talks so
happened.
quietly.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya,
Who is he gonna
wearing
stab
his
is also
night
the
vision
question.
goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I feel like the "what's going on here" line was also used in the trial for the first game with Sakura. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, Now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was.
Yeah, there's probably a bit of strength in those bare arms that he had.
Come back on. Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according
Yeah,
to
Nagito
plan.
might be the most incompetent killer in all of
But
Danganronpa.
unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Not because he got a kill, but because he didn't.
What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be?
Not
We spent all this
entirely.
time talking back and forth.
We spent like an hour and a half doing that.
One other world is brimming with so much despair. But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? No, that's wrong. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No. There's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. Now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer, by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Intermission. Oh fuck, we still have a long way to go. I did not think the stream was gonna go on this long. Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? For those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna
Nothing.
do?
What are you gonna do? Fucker, what's the B button? Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Really?
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Fuck! I was gonna make the next Amazon.
So evil!
It digitally beams packages into your brain, killing you instantly. I'm good. Alright, recess is over.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Bro, why even the fuck?
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students?
Yep,
I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
I believe it.
I believe in everyone.
That's a mistake.
So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I refuse.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm...
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
He just takes off his clothes and there's like a giant Byakuya-shaped handprint on like his body.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared.
But then it
of
begs the question,
suspicion.
where did he put it?
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Oh.
Well, even if that's true...
Yep, Nagito's not covered in blood.
You know...
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Just imagine his parents before he goes out, they're like, wow, you look...
I'm not talking
Because Naito doesn't have any blood.
I see.
And no blood on him.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood.
I like how she says appropriate amount of blood as if there's like a there's like a standard for it. Like you have to get sprayed with this amount of blood if you stab someone.
Something to block the blood, didn't you?
He gets arrested for a completely different crime, actually.
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used.
Yep, we did.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Something they could have used to block the blood splatter. It was this one.
I can prove it with this.
But where would he have kept that in the room?
About the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right? If there
Yep.
are bloodstains on it, that settles it.
Nagito used the
Except-
tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Yeah,
That
that's the
was
problem.
found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous when you lay it all out like that. Nagito, hate to say it, fuck yeah, go see ya, see ya. Nagito kind of has a point when he puts it like that,
It's
honestly.
not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Probably not Nekomaru, dude's huge. He could probably just hide it in his jacket. It's like 8 feet tall.
Maybe.
Now, getting onto the
Killer
table at
didn't
that point would probably be an
necessarily
issue.
stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the
Oh, he
murder
died
occurred
there.
under that table.
But,
Even the inside of the tablecloth
Mhm.
is bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
for instance, if the killer stabbed him in one state over, but he died in the other state, technically it's legal. The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Indeed.
really? It sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table.
Thank you, Maya.
Not possible. It's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order to do. Okay, so it's I like to say improved as if it's like, you know, they realized it was a problem before, so make two of the same letters clash, but you try not to let two different letters clash. That's what is most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the mouse and press right mouse button on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch a letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. Right mouse button, when you have a letter caught, you can shoot where your cursor is aiming. That's how you release the letter. To catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit the letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you confuse them. Fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. That's a lot of right mouse buttons, I agree. If you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer the question. About lining up the keyword, goddammit. Let me go! Instead of pressing the right button to fire the letter, press the left mouse button to hire the letter. Anyway, if that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit the keyword list. If not, it will the influence cause will take damage. You must write the keyword in order. Based on the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. Took so long to explain it, if you don't understand now, I will when I play it. Just let me play it. Yeah, good luck and have fun. I'll try. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. A mini game. I just have just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Hangman's Gambit. So many that I just don't care about. Okay, come on. You have to give me the letters at some point. No. Okay, I'm starting to get pretty good at this. Oh. There we go. Fucking finally. Under the floor. Everything's poorer down where it's more under the floor.
Must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Under the floorboards.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Yeah?
If so, that means the killer
was able to get under the floorboards.
How? I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Gundam Tanaka.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Are you referring to the Chaos Emeralds? I asked if you're referring to the Chaos Emeralds because I have one right here.
About that Hellhound earring.
Chaos Control.
You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, I already did the bit, but I have to go to the bathroom.
Just a bit longer and I
We need to hurry this up.
Everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
I really want to see if there's actually a legend here or he's just
Is it
making
safe
stuff up
to
as he
say
goes.
That earring is the one hanging from your right ear. Huh? Could be. Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began,
It means he found it.
then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So,
Right.
Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
Gundam, just tell us what it is.
I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
The really round one kind of looks like Ifumi.
True. This is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
Actually, wait, couldn't he have trained one of his animals to go get it for him?
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Ah. Oh. Oh.
One of my 4 dark
He's
devas
just staring
of
at it.
destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the
How
underground
strong is that
must need
hamster?
a large assortment of
Guinea pig, whatever it is.
boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Hands. I love the hamminess he's putting into it.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Hey, that guy fucks.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor
I don't say anything for 30 seconds, then I just whip that bad boy out. That's, yeah. It's not even,
I
yeah.
see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like
Stab, stab, stab.
Should
Bad.
it sound
Bye,
more
bye,
fleshy?
bye.
Like,
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be
Such
the one who
as?
was waiting under the floorboards.
who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness. Yes!
Yep.
This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the
3, 2, 1. Nekomaru says something about shit.
I was in the kitchen for a long
Oh, no.
time, but I frequently went to the dining
I'm
hall
actually a
to
little
deliver my
surprised.
dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
Hmm. I mean, I can see why you think that.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me. I'll fucking kill you.
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Oh boy. Good news, you're not allowed to use the silencer. Shut them the fuck up. Shut down the white noise. Da, 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 ba, 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 do, da, do. If you're still like doing a little bang bang, you can use it with your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. I like the tutorials in this game. I feel like they've got some character to them. Granted, I'd like to be able to skip them if I need to, because I know how to do it already, but...
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Correct.
You could have
Correct.
stayed panties all day
What?
without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
No.
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer.
But when the party started,
Yeah, what about it?
nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Not quite.
The culprit is self-evident.
Technically, Chiaki's account shows that he didn't do it.
Without going to the store? Is that true? Don't act like I'm the... But when the party stopped, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Wait, what? There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh man, imagine if I bounced off because of that and I thought I failed it. And I just kept trying every other bullet.
Has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Yep, da-da-da.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault.
So funny to me that Fuyuhiko's like the rosy cheeks and all that.
Building in the first place.
Shut up.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no! Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
I guess he's into that.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
And only one Benedict.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness.
I don't know what Eggs Benedict is, I gotta be honest. I've heard the name, but never had it.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I mean, not necessarily. You could just kind of feel around and find a wall. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
We're getting close to the final stage.
I would hope so.
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Probably the fire door, right?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Just go left.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
You can still do that
really
using
not
prawns.
possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No. Close.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Okay, wait, that's probably not it then. I feel like the fire door is gonna come in with this.
Moving to the storage
Hold on,
room
actually,
like
wait, what was the fire door thing even? Hold on. Water breaks out, the fire door in the old hallway can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. Shit. I don't know what that's for.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Wait, hold up.
Is it really?
Also the equipment list, hold on. Dangerous equipment could be confiscated by Byakuya. There's an iron plate for a BBQ and a portable stove for cooking hot pots.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of... I'm gonna pay, and I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
No! I have to circle around again.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to
There's a portable stove for a hot pot.
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair... I'm gonna pay, and I'm gonna go with my... What if they used a light?
There we go. Consent.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
This will come in handy multiple times. 20 forks, 29, yeah.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity. and it's also small enough.
You know, I gotta be honest, I feel like having someone around like Ibuki who reacts like that to everything would probably be pretty fun.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hall.
She just always seems surprised by what's going on.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
What is it?
A hole.
Oh my god. No, I'm skipping it.
Making a perverted joke already.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime.
Fucking Teru.
You battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Will you battle against me? Oh my god.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
I choose you, Sword-a-Chew. What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. What about the... This has to be where we use the fire door, right?
What Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Advance,
I don't
yes.
doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi could was because the hallway was dark, so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway.
Fuck, not what I meant.
Crap!
It's meager hope.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office
Fuck.
was because the hallway was dark, right?
Fucking,
So
I
if
don't...
a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Oh, wait, no. Fuck, I need the fire door. I actually do need the fire door.
Because the hallway was... So if a light was shining in such a dark
Yeah.
hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go.
Those words.
Fuck you, it's a door. Alright.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Honestly, decent chances for both.
Huh? What are you talking
Actually, he's
about?
pretty smart, so he probably just
There
pretending.
should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
See, you actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Yep.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
Why
More
not?
importantly, can you hurry up? and
People are already
decide
getting
who's the
murdered.
blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
We already basically know.
The torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
I'm an imposter. Vote me out of the ship. Oh my
I
god.
think I am. I really don't mind.
Among Us has ruined me.
Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark. And snuck under the floorboards, stabbed Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. There.
You're the only one.
Teru. J'accuse.
Could it be you? Huh? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
There are plenty of ways.
Of course, that's simply my assumption.
It should be,
So if you have an
honestly.
objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
well, granted, we aren't entirely sure they use the portable stove, but
It? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Ooh, Terry. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
oh, he's burning pretty hot there.
Chef.
Not the right temperature.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
I mean, I could probably eat them.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Jesus Christ, Hiyoko.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
She's literally just here to cause problems, as is he.
Assume that the killer used a light.
Honestly, if anything, I thought Hiyoko and Nagito would get
Or
along.
to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what?
Stab,
It's
stab,
dark
stab.
under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
I mean,
That's right.
glowing
What do you
paint?
think about that?
Did we forget about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Glowing paint.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident.
Was there blood?
Floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where
So, in other
Byakuya's
words,
blood was
something
dripping.
related to the murder.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important.
Yeah.
If there was a shiny mark like
We
that,
might have a predator
we
on the
wouldn't
island
be
we
able
need to
move
kill.
to it in the dark, right?
And if it bleeds, we can kill it.
And in doing so, it
Or
might have
it's
been
just
possible
paint,
for them to
at which
use
point,
that mark to
still
target the
important.
victim.
Guess it's the knife.
I can prove it with
There it
this.
is.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
Yeah.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
The one thing I guess I don't get thinking back in this is how did he know specifically to stab at that point?
See, that's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
What did he stab with?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
Dude already knows that everyone knows he's an
Is the
imposter.
killer. That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell?
Turn the damn...
You guys?
I know.
She heard Teru's
Yes.
voice in the dining hall.
Because he spoke through the floorboards.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
No.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
It's a bit,
If
yeah.
I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is locked. So if you
Oh, that was a JoJo reference. I didn't even realize that the first time.
No way! You look but I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means
Are we forgetting the part that he was under the floorboards?
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just
I just hope that he's the killer, so I don't have to keep talking to him.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Could be. Alright. I'm guessing gaps in the floorboard. Yep, let's go with that.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
You probably did.
There's no way I went to the storage. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome.
I
unlike his
agree
face.
with that.
Maybe it was
But
recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
uh-huh.
As long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Yes, it can! Because of the thing we already talked about.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
The files are in the computer.
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
He cannot.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What do y'all even say?
Oh my god, he's a southerner.
I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
Hell.
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth
Uh-huh.
in the dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by
Uh-huh.
gut instinct.
So let me show the evidence that shows he doesn't. I remember what.
You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
He's like Schrodinger's cat, but annoying as fuck.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult
Flip a
his
coin?
memories?
These
Don't be
memories.
saying things like that don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. This one, shockingly, this is the right solution. Back to full.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really
Yeah,
in the
you would
dining
never
hall at
forget.
that time,
You of all people.
You should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty
Again,
clever
they're
way of
showing
tricking
it. God damn
There's
it.
no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
Nagi, no.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Because He's Nagito, that's kind of what he does.
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer. Huh?
You kind of
But
are.
it's already decided, right?
Turn into Foghorn Leghorn.
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
There's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's
Oh, I know the murder weapon.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Shaku's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
And probably pretty long if it can fit through the floorboards.
Under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon? Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
Iku's going mentally insane, I swear. Honestly, I wouldn't blame him.
He said, not good enough.
Twitter's kind of crazy.
Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. A weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Oh my god. Wait, what's the word even supposed to be? I kind of forgot. I think it's supposed to be like food skewer, but I do not know. Okay, nope. Dude. Bro, what is the first word supposed to be if you're not giving me any of the letters for it? Oh, wait, what? Ear... Huh? Dude, I have lost so much health just from this stupid bit. Oh! Okay, that's what it fucking is. Fuck! Okay, we just need... Come on. There! Holy shit! Iron. Iron mouses. God damn it. Okay, yeah, iron. Thank you for that help. I did not look at chat during that. Weapon must be the iron... Yep, iron skewer.
The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the
I thought it was gonna
dangerous
be food skewer because it had like the O's and it had like 4 letters. I don't know. I fucked that one up. That's on me. Yep, 1 iron skewer missing.
So that missing up.
Yeah, oh wait, fuck. Skip that. That.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
I know where he hid it for various reasons.
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the
No,
island,
we know where it
didn't you?
is.
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Looks like a lunk alarm in Planet Fitness.
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Mama! Ooh. Finally, we're nearing the end. Quartered opportunity, but destroy their not bullet time battle, PTA, panic talk attack, or whatever it's called. Okay, come on. Escape key to view the controls. Consecutively start a combo. Keep it up, tempo up, tempo down. Yep, final blow. Argument will do with that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you
I was hey Kiyome, welcome to the stream. I've been going for almost 3 hours now. Kind of meant to stop earlier, but I haven't yet.
Somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer's the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen partly throughout pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? I know where. Think carefully.
I'm not hiding a thing.
You're hiding plenty of
I'm not
things.
hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
I must reveal Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. All right, panic talk action.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
Really just need to, like, smash the mouse button. Because that's how I'm gonna get through this.
Nonsense!
I'm just hammering down the mouse button. Oh, yep. I've almost got all the shields. And then it's time for the moment of truth.
Paris Hilton! Unforgivable! Shut up! Where would the weapon be?
No, wait, fuck! Wrong order. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna get such a bad score for this.
Where would the weapon be? This is the end.
There it is. Meat on the bone. Fuck you.
Could the iron skewer have been
Hence the joke in the title of the stream makes sense. I see. Thank you for understanding, Kiyome.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a
That's
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Yep, no dangerous items, but there were.
But in fact, the only place he could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected.
What if anyone
Of all
wanted
the
to eat
dishes you
that?
prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
On the meat bone.
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
Yeah, there's not even laws in all actuality.
So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
I wouldn't want to eat meat that possibly has human blood in it. I feel like that'd be a problem.
Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
I'll eat the whole thing.
I can probably do it in like 3 or 4 minutes. Looking at the little detail, I can see that. Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing?
No timeout.
Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Hmm.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here. I'm already eating it.
Not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty good.
A bear that eats meat.
Which is all bears.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's
Yep.
pretty normal.
That's fair.
Oh, what is this? So yummy.
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything
Stop
like
eating
it in my
Akane's meat.
entire life.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came
A
out.
giant spike.
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out.
Like we've been saying, yes.
Looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
As
Encased in
expected,
bone and
too,
sheathed in meat.
Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef. You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
But you are.
You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me. Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yeah, fuck you, Nagito.
Pizza! You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast-food-eating hicks.
You don't need to translate it.
God
Somehow I
damn.
can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that,
Yep.
we need to go over the entire...
This is actually one of my favorite
beginning
parts
to
of the
end and make everything
Danganronpa stuff,
clear.
just making the entire manga thing from start to finish. Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teruteru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, I can't end this matter no matter how much time passes. After which I will immediately save because I need to just go to the bathroom and do stuff. Man, it's like... I mean, this went on like an hour longer than I thought it would. Throb is chesting. What? Oh my god. I know how to do it. I played the first game. I know how to do it. I've played the first game. I have played the first game. Closing argument. Okay, first things first. Nope. This information doesn't fit here. I should think about this again. I am already almost out of health. No, wait, I already used that. What? Fuck. There we go. And then, nope, I'm gonna die. Oh boy. Yep. Oh yeah, the killer is Hajime. Yes.
We will never give up.
Yeah, let me just... Alright, here we go. How did I mess that one up? I literally had the bag, and I fumbled it. Oh, wait, I have to... Oh, it didn't start with that. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. So there's that. There's that. Let's see, that would probably be there. Okay. Nope. There we go. There's that, yeah. No, wait. Alright. That's already in there. And those two get taken out. Yep, stock 3. There's the meat. Shit. There. And then there's that. Last stock. We know Chiaki already goes here. We know by logic this has to go here. And no, wait. Is there anything else that I don't have? Okay, I guess it's gotta be that.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with
I do like that this one has me do it like bit by bit as opposed to Danganronpa 1 where you can effectively mess it up and then have to go through like the rest of it again.
He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received.
Yep.
Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Exactly. There's Chiaki looking all cute out front.
Though one person didn't come.
They had a lot of fun with
assembled
Nekomaru,
at the
didn't
dining
they?
hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Indeed it did.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
Which is an air conditioner.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons.
Man, they had a
maxing
whole
out the
ass
power
plan
usage.
for it too.
The breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on.
Akane just not giving a shit.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
Act 3. He gets
But
his
when that happened,
he gets his little
Miyake
glasses.
took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
Oh yeah, the comic, I love these.
That item was the night vision goggles.
Indeed.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles,
Look at how
Byakuya
proud he is with his
witnessed a
goggles
certain
up there.
someone making a suspicious move.
Glowing.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything
Just
up to
imagine
that point
Nagito
was
wasn't even
all
trying to get
part
under
of
the
Nagito's
table.
plan.
And he just like tripped and then Byakuya's like, no, fuck you! And then he punches him.
A murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout,
Accidentally
was
kills
all
him.
Nagito.
Because Nagito's the frail little
While
guy.
the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand.
They knew.
They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand.
Man, they make me look a lot weirder in the manga art as opposed to the actual
long
art for
iron
the
skewer
game.
used in the churrasco dish.
Well, it looks
The
more
killer hid
appetizing
that
in the
inside
game,
that meat with the bone in it.
honestly. Well, it's also like, I feel like cartoon meat just has a certain
With the
look to
weapon
it.
and
Like the
portable
marbling
stove
is
in
right,
hand,
the color
the
is
killer
right.
stepped
It just
out
looks
into the
better
hall.
than most actual meat, right? Nagito was feeling murderous, yeah, a bit.
First, they closed the fire door in the hallway. so
That
the
man
light
is
source could
insane.
peek toward
Not
the
even
dining
like the normal killer way.
Then,
Also, I like how
guided by the
tall
light,
they're
the
displaying the
headed
killer
toward
being
the
here when we
storage
know it's Tero
room
Tero
and
and
grabbed a
therefore he
specific
was
item.
much shorter.
That right. A tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Then he goes down like...
With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
Indeed.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there.
And then got
Only he had
stabbed.
retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment,
Oh, in the throat, in the gut, in the chest. 8 different times. 8 different stab
in the dark
wounds.
for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
And that's the
After they
end.
murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen.
Indeed. Put it back in the
Then,
meat,
after
which
hiding
seems
the
kind of
murder weapon in
gross,
the kitchen,
honestly.
They rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
That is a baked-in bone. Like, it's the character no one liked. It is
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Teru, who is significantly shorter and fatter than the image of the guy they showed.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
I mean, you probably would a little bit. Alright, unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut it off here because I'm already kind of over time that I thought was gonna do for this. I think I can save, probably. Probably. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. He probably cleaned it, yeah, that's true. I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream will be on Tuesday. As for what it'll be sure to check out my schedule and find out what it is. That'll be going up tomorrow. Either way, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.